It's all happening.
I'm recording now.
Love it. Cool.
Cool.
We'll take it a step at a time. Water for each hand.
Yeah, I'm playing Edward 40 Hands, except waters. It's the healthy version. That's what my job has made me do.
Yeah, I've been clearing water bottles like it's my day job. It's so bad.
Are we actually into the show now? We need an intro.
Do we? Is this the beginning of the show now?
All right.
Just talking about our water consumption. I hate every time you do that. Welcome back to the Hit Packy Run podcast, the number one podcast for basically nobody. My name is AJ Lagambina.
And I am Dan Mayotte, creator of all podcasts.
Did you and who was it? Was it you and Steve Jobs? Who was your...
It was me and... Man, it's so hard to think about. Like, there were so many drugs, so many, crazy times. Like, you just wouldn't understand.
What if we took talk radio, but made it so that you could download it? This sounds like an Al Gore idea. I think, Dan, did you invent the internet too?
Yeah, I would totally invent the internet.
Is that how you got your $1 million? There's a joke I'm surprised that didn't come up last week.
That is a surprising joke. I have $1 million, but I still can't afford Red Sox season tickets, even the lowest tier.
I know. You were looking at like the 10-game package, right?
Yeah, which they don't offer it this year just because of COVID and stuff. But the woman I had the call with was offering me the 20-game, and I was just looking at some of the prices, and it was just a little too
much.
It was too out of the price range.
Yeah, too rich for my blood.
At least for now. That.
If you
now
get those though. Now
I have a money goal in mind.
How can I get Red Sox season tickets without blowing the bank?
Exactly.
I respect that, even if I am finding it hard to respect the Red Sox right now.
Well, why don't you respect the Red Sox right now?
Let's talk about them losing, was it 2 or 3 straight games to, of all teams, the Baltimore freaking Orioles.
Yeah, that's not a good look. But
it's pitiful.
But what do you expect from this team? I mean,
not a lot.
They're not good. I have zero expectations for them this season.
That might be the perfect way. I mean, we've seen that with the Patriots before. Clearly not last season, but we've seen the Patriots be like that team and then turn around and win a Super Bowl. So, I mean, in the back of my mind, I'm going to believe in Boston sports no matter what. But also, the Sox aren't looking too good this year.
I mean, I'm gonna go to games. I'm gonna hang out. I'm gonna have some South Shore hot dogs.
Oh no!
And I'm just gonna hang out.
I forgot about South Shore hot dogs. Yeah, for anybody interested, if you spend any time on Facebook, really all you have to do is look up South Shore hot dogs. There's another word that I won't say, but if you're a big fan of, because it's derogatory, but it's still funny.
We say every other word in under the sun.
We say a lot of words under the sun.
Actually, no, we don't say every word under the sun.
We just, I just.
You know what?
I like to let out a good F-bomb every once in a while. It's very cathartic.
You know what? I respect the fact of not saying that. But yeah, just look up that group and it's pretty humorous.
Yeah. They speaking of Fenway Franks and Fenway Park though, a couple of my friends from down here in Nashville had a cookout on Sunday for Easter. Nice little small affair, just a handful of us hanging out and
true.
Having some burgers, having some dogs, having some brats, and it was BYOB. So I stopped by my grocery store and there was a big end cap refrigerator that had Sam Adams Summer Ale for every shelf.
That's when summer is coming.
Exactly. And Sam's
that's the first sign.
Is not my favorite. It's not my favorite of all the things, but it was so fitting because of the Red Sox game I went to on Easter Day. I think that was our junior year
I believe,
at
yeah.
New Haven,
Yeah.
where my parents came down to New Haven for the weekend, and we had reservations to have Easter like brunch and everything. And my cousin Jamie called me like the night before or 2 nights before and was like, "Hey, I'm back in the States from New Zealand for the first time in 4 years. I have a spare ticket to the Red Sox game, and I'm having dinner with your godparents beforehand. Do you want to come hang?" So I called my parents from the On the Fritz house and was like, "You're going to hate me, but can I bail on our Easter Day plans to go to Fenway with Jamie?" And my parents graciously agreed to let me go. Don't let my mother's Facebook fool you. She said she was okay with it.
Yes.
And when we got there, we went to the Sam Adams kind of like tent, I guess.
Yeah.
And the lady there, they didn't even have the tap up for it yet. She was like, "Oh, I literally just cracked open the first keg of Sam's Summer Ale that we got.
So you know
Would you like
it's
that?"
good.
Yeah.
You know it's fresh.
And Jamie and I were both like, "Yes, it is time."
It's somehow we like met up. It was like me, you, and Justine. We all met up. I forgot how that exchange happened, or like how you knew I was at the game, or how I knew you were at the game.
You and Justine had gone up to Massachusetts for that weekend.
Yeah,
I
we
believe.
did. Yeah.
I think you guys were staying on the Cape. I didn't know that you were going to the game until I was sitting at the game, and we were waiting for like first pitch and everything else, and I was scrolling through Instagram and I was like, "No shit."
Yeah. That was fun.
You were on the polar opposite side of the park too.
Oh yeah, like I was on like the third base line, pretty good seats. I went with like my aunt and my cousin, but
You were on kind of the upper deck too, I believe.
yeah. From what I remember, my aunt got them through her work, and
Yeah.
I remember it was the Tampa Bay Rays.
Yep.
I think we won, but I mean, every Red Sox game is so much fun to see.
Yep. Just going to Fenway is the best thing in the world.
Yeah, it's a blast. It's weird always going like since I've lived in Boston, I have gone to the pro shop probably like 3 or 4 times. And
Really?
Yeah, I have. Like I'll ride my bike down, or like I'll take the subway and just walk around. And I'll always stop in and get some baseball cards because, got to support those local businesses.
And I mean, that's your investment platform is baseball cards.
I mean, not just my investment platform, but I just enjoy the hobby itself. I don't know. Like the last time I went, I got a Movon like minor league card, which that was pretty cool. I was stoked on that.
Big Mo.
Oh yeah.
I love that.
Wow, we are a little bit into the show now, and we still haven't talked about what we are drinking this evening.
We just dove right into story time, which for our dear listeners is going to tell you everything you need to know about this episode.
Yes.
We are, we always fluctuate. We go back and forth between having like a solid plan for a week and then the next week texting each other on Tuesday and being like, "So, what do you want to talk about?"
Yeah. Well, this week, so first up, a dumb story on my end. Like, have you ever gone to the store and you pick something up, you're like going to buy it, and you see the price of it, and instead of saying, "Oh no, I don't want that," you just end up buying it because you feel too bad like going through that process of like canceling the transaction and everything?
Yes.
So that happened to me. I ended up spending $50 at the Packy, and I bought like a $40 whiskey.
Oh no.
Yeah, I thought it was Bullet whiskey. Isn't it usually like in the $20 to $30 range?
I would not know.
Okay.
I have had Bullet before, but I don't do liquor, so it's been years since I've even attempted to look.
That's fair. So I am currently drinking Bullet whiskey with like some lemon juice, some lime, and honey. I don't have any real chasers, so that's how I'm drinking it tonight. And it's it's a thing. It's not my first choice.
It exists.
Yeah. If you want the full cocktail recipe, you can comment on our podcast, and I'll give it to you.
Whereas the words cocktail recipes just perked up Joshua Lutz's ears.
he's not even listening to this, but he's laying down in bed and he's just like,
yeah. Somewhere in Massachusetts, somewhere on the South Shore, Josh just sat straight up and was like, cocktails?
Cocktails?
I can make those.
Oh, Moscow Mule?
Did someone say ginger beer? Yeah, I'm boring. I bought that 12-pack of Sam Adams Summer Ale, and I think I left it all at Amanda's. So I don't have any of that, but I still have some of the White Claws from last week. So I'm drinking another Ruby Grapefruit White Claw.
I mean, it's getting to be White Claw season.
It is, and
that was a pretty good one.
yeah, we got it going on. Yeah, it's just Ruby Grapefruit Seltzer with 5% alcohol, and I understand why people love them. It's never going to be the first thing that I reach for, but I still had some. So you know what? We're being economical on this episode of the Packy Run.
Yeah, you might as well just drink whatever's in the damn fridge.
Yeah, listen. I've been more focused on work this week than I think I have been since I moved down here. I'm kind of a jack of all trades at this point, so I'm doing a little bit of everything in the store.
Master of none.
Yeah, jack of all trades, yet master of none. That rings true, and I hate you for that. We don't shrug at me. That's my move. I don't know. Yeah, no,
You're not
it's
wrong.
I'm feeling God. There's already a couple of people. I'm basically on like an entire new team, and there's already a couple of people that have caught on to the fact that I say that. One of my managers looked at me just like my cousin Jamie and went, "So I'm right?" Like, I didn't mean to take it away from you. I just like the way that phrase rolls off the tongue. Leave me alone.
I mean, it does kind of roll off the tongue.
God. And the reactions are always priceless. Just, you're not wrong. Excuse me? Doesn't that mean I'm right?
All right. Let's get into some NFL news.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
There's been moves.
Yes. So since we have last talked, well, first let's start off with the most recent one with Sam Darnold getting moved to Carolina. So I guess he's going to see some more ghosts there.
Oh, God. He's going to see some like Dixie-style ghosts.
Oh, God.
Welcome to the South, kiddo.
So, and honestly, because you can listen to past Packy Run podcast episodes, I'm actually, I felt bad for, Darnold in the past. I was like, he has nothing around him to succeed. And I'm hopeful to see what he does in Carolina with Christian McCaffrey, Robbie Anderson, and a couple other like really good weapons. It's a young team. I think he's going to fit really well. And in terms of what Carolina gave up, they're giving up a second and a fourth round pick for him. That's not much. That's pretty good value.
Yeah, that's not a ton. But you don't give up. I feel like it says something about Sam Darnold that he was even able to be traded. Because, I mean, you look at his career with the Jets, and it's god-awful. And I think for the entire rest of his career, he is going to be living down that mic'd up moment on the sidelines against the Patriots, where he's sitting there and he's going, "I'm seeing ghosts." Like,
right. I mean,
but I do think it says something that Carolina was willing to give up anything to get him out of there. I think there's potential that we might not have seen because, you know, what else do you expect from the Jets?
Yeah, I mean, and it now kind of answers the question. The Jets will definitely draft a quarterback in this draft. Either Zach Wilson or Justin Fields or any of the top guys. Maybe Mac Jones. I doubt it's Mac Jones. If I had to put money on it, it would be probably Zach Wilson.
Yeah, I don't know a ton about the draft class. I just know that it's looking more and more likely that the Patriots are going to try to make some sort of move at quarterback.
I saw one recent mock draft that it was like Patriots fans are going to hate this mock draft. And I was like, okay, let me see it. And it's like, Patriots will trade down. And I'm like, that wouldn't shock me, honestly.
That would be the least shocking thing that they could do, would be trading down and doing something like that. I don't know. It's still, this offseason has been so different for this team that I would, again, I've made it known that the draft doesn't have a ton of interest for me because it's always just like unknown factors.
It's a crapshoot. You don't know if they're actually going to be what they're supposed to be.
Yeah. So I don't know if the answer for the franchise going forward is going to come in this year's draft, but I'm also looking at the way that it's played out so far, and I'm thinking aggressive has been an understatement this season. So what do we do? Do we attempt to trade up? Do we still have options to do that? Or do we do what we've always done, trade down and just get a mass of people in there and keep throwing things at the wall to see what sticks?
Well, that actually brings up a good point. So San Francisco traded up with the Dolphins, giving up a couple first-round picks for the future, a couple other things. The Dolphins were going to pick a quarterback at that spot, and now it's kind of clear that San Francisco 49ers are probably going to move on from Jimmy Garoppolo. But, they say that they're going to keep him. At least this moment.
Well, and I'm not mad when it comes to the Jimmy G thing. I'm not mad if San Francisco keeps him this year, because one of two things happens if, and I'm not endorsing necessarily the Jimmy Garoppolo reunion with the Patriots.
Right.
If they keep him this year and he continues to be okay, or he doesn't look like the guy who led them to the Super Bowl in his first full season, then if they want to move on from him, then we've got another year of proof that, hey, maybe this is the guy, and we try to make something work, because I guess the quarterback class next year is not really great.
I don't see I don't see Jimmy Garoppolo moving this season. I just don't see it.
Exactly. And if he goes in and he gets subbed out for a new guy or something,
right,
then his price automatically goes down. And next year, if the goal is to have Jimmy G back, we're either gonna work on a decent deal to get him back, or his price itself is gonna lower, and we get him back for pennies on the dollar and try to rehabilitate him, kind of the way that we've been trying to do with Cam Newton.
Yeah, a lot of the quarterbacks at the top, besides Trevor Lawrence and Zach Wilson, those are the two guys that people are saying you start those quarterbacks right away. You sit Justin Fields, you sit Trey Lance. So if they're going to go for either of those two guys, they're probably going to sit for a year or two, and Jimmy G is going to be the guy for now at this moment, but he is going to potentially be moved in the future.
Yeah.
As far as Patriots and potential trade-up partners, the best one I can think of is probably the Falcons. And there's a lot of talk about the Falcons. And do you really think the Falcons are going to trade with us after the 28-3 embarrassment? Do you think they're that petty?
I don't think the relationship between us and the Falcons is anywhere near good enough for that kind of trade or anything to happen.
I think it's going to be tough to do it. It could happen. Yeah.
I think we would have to sweeten the deal pretty nicely for them, though, because the city of Atlanta, they hate us so much.
Atlanta would be a prime candidate to trade out of that spot. They don't need a quarterback. Matt Ryan is 36, sure, but they really just need better defensive players. That's what they need.
Yeah.
They need linebackers, they need defensive line, and they need a secondary.
If we can get up there, is that the what's the answer that you're looking for? Do you want us to try and wait out the clock and see if we can find, again, not necessarily Jimmy Garoppolo, but find another kind of veteran that we can get in there that can last us a while? Or do you think that is there something that you're seeing in this year's draft class that makes you go, I wouldn't be mad at this guy?
For me, we have no shot at Trevor Lawrence. Obviously, no. I'd love that guy. I would think he would be a great Patriot quarterback. No shot. The Jets aren't going to trade with us. That's just how it is. I wouldn't expect it.
Nope, not going to happen.
Right. San Francisco wouldn't. They just gave up so much to try to get their guy.
Yeah.
And they're kind of, from what the media is talking about and what's coming out of San Francisco, they're not really saying who they like. They're kind of like keeping it as quiet as possible.
Yeah.
To try to not entice like the Jets to know what they want. I mean, there are some like mock drafts out there that are kind of crazy and saying how like Justin Fields from Ohio State's going to drop to the Patriots. I wouldn't be mad about that. I think Justin Fields he at one point was rated the second best quarterback from this class.
Yeah, I read somewhere about his draft stock kind of dropping, and I'm not sure I fully processed why.
From what it is, like from what I have heard and read, it's because of like some of the bad games that he has had. Some of his footwork is not as fluid as you want it to be.
Yeah.
Some of his ball placements, like for a guy that can run around, extend plays, and also throw it, I wouldn't mind that at all. He is like the new age of quarterback that you want.
Okay. So that's still, when does the draft start?
The draft is, as we currently talk, like online right now, and I can't find it. It is April 29th.
Okay. So we still got some time.
Yeah, we'll see.
And for whatever it's worth, as of 8 hours ago, Adam Schefter is saying that the Falcons are still open to trading their 4th pick. So
my guess is
it's all possibilities.
Yeah. And I mean, if the Patriots fall in love with somebody, like there's a lot of talk about Mac Jones from Alabama going to the Patriots. I don't think he's a bad option. He has comparisons to Matt Ryan, for example. Say what you will about Matt Ryan, but he's a decent quarterback. And like that, he could be better than that, potentially.
Yeah.
Again, the NFL draft is a crapshoot. You don't know who is actually going to be good or not. You hope that every single one of these guys has a fantastic career, successful career, but like, I mean,
the likelihood is not high.
Right. Like, did you hear about the Tennessee offensive lineman who he got traded to the Dolphins like right after his rookie year, like this year. And after a week of having him and him being late to his practices, late to everything, like hours late, they cut him. And there's like videos of him like dancing on top of like cars and like doing all this crazy, like breaking COVID protocol pretty much in every single sense of the word.
I don't like that.
No.
That's not, especially, I mean, even on rookie contracts and stuff. I mean, in the NFL, it's not a bunch of money, but you're still making more money than a lot of us are ever going to see.
Well, and
like you really can't show up to your job.
Well, that and like he got his contract voided.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
wow.
It was like, nope, we're not. He played 3 snaps for the Tennessee Titans this season.
Well, Titans are going to tighten.
Apparently
Colin Cowherd thinks that Mac Jones is going to go to the Patriots.
A lot of people think he's going to go to the Patriots. I mean, there's also reports coming out of San Francisco that they really like Mac Jones. Will that happen? Who even knows? I know Bill was at Mac's pro day. I know that. What?
Yeah, and there was that video of him kind of shaking his head after he whiffed on a pass, but there's also nothing that really indicates that shaking of the head was at the same time that throw happened. So there's that.
Right, and also looking into pro days, you can't really tell how a player is actually going to be like while wearing shorts and a t-shirt. Like,
yeah,
how is that quarterback going to read the defense? How are they going to react to mismatches? Like, those are the things that matter in a game, not, oh, you can throw the ball 70 yards down the field. I mean, Jamarcus Russell, famous NFL bust, could throw a ball 60 yards on his knees. He was out of the NFL like 3 years later.
Yeah, it's not. Again, the draft is one of the truly least interesting parts of the NFL for me because it's just every part of it is a crapshoot. He could be the next greatest thing to football. He could be just a joke.
That is true.
We don't know.
That is very true.
Is there anything else going on in the NFL world?
Let's look at it. I mean, we have Aaron Rodgers hosting Jeopardy.
Did you see any of the clips from that?
I did.
Did you see the guy who instead of answering the question, just asked whose decision was it to kick that field goal?
Yup. And Aaron just like awkwardly laughed.
Oh, his comedic timing on that was perfect. Just the slight pause. That was gold. I was more than okay with that.
I mean, we got Deshaun Watson, who now is being investigated by the Houston Police Department.
Yeah, he was being investigated by the Houston Police Department, but there was some sort of weird political thing that was going on with that because one of the attorneys or something ran for mayor and kind of had some choice words to say about the Houston Police Department. That whole thing is a mess.
Yeah, like
on all sides.
Like that's insane. 22 lawsuits against him.
It's just I don't understand any of that.
It's one of those wait and see, but it is not looking good.
Oh, we've got I'm just poking through Nesson right now. They've got an article called 5 Great Matchups That We Can Expect with a 17-Game Schedule.
Yes.
Should we go through the 5 of these?
Yeah, let's go into that.
Number 1, Green Bay Packers at Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh boy. That's a good one. That's one of the funnest games, I would say.
They say it has first week of Sunday Night Football kind of vibes. And you know what? I think that's exactly right. I mean, I think everybody in the country tunes into that one.
Yeah, I mean, no doubt. You have the best quarterback in the league, who you love to hate.
I truly do. There's no denying that he's the greatest quarterback in the game right now, but oh my God, I hate the Chiefs. I hate Kansas City so much.
I feel like that's how everyone feels when they hated the Patriots for so long.
Yeah, that's about right.
And you have Aaron Rodgers. I mean, 2 people that can just put up points nonstop.
2 people that can put up points, but also are, they understand the chess match in a way that, Brady and Belichick understood it for 20 years.
For sure.
Calling audibles, extending plays, really going above and beyond as kind of the leaders of their team. Like that's almost a pay-per-view event. Like that's huge. So number 2, Dallas Cowboys at New England Patriots. I'm not sure this is as much of a blockbuster.
I mean, I think in terms of the American public, these are like the 2 most hated teams in the country. I mean, people hate Dallas Cowboys fans. People hate Patriots fans.
I would say that numbers-wise, yeah, they're probably 2 of the most hated teams, but I think part of the reason why they are the 2 most hated teams is because their fans are everywhere.
That's true.
There has not been more than a 2 or 3 day stretch since I've moved to Nashville where I haven't encountered somebody wearing Patriots gear. Like, the fans are everywhere.
Yeah, whether they grew up in New England or they're just a bandwagon fan. Yeah, which, I mean, that's fine. Like, if
more power to you.
Yeah, if I get it for some people. I mean, like, if you live in the middle of nowhere and you don't have a pro team readily available to you, and like, I mean, for a while the Patriots were always on.
Yeah.
I mean, the Cowboys are always on as well. I mean, how many times does Fox have America's game and it's the Cowboys versus whatever team?
Well, and that's been true since the 90s, because that was when the Dallas Cowboys were the thing.
Yeah, they were. I mean, they were the team of that decade. I don't mind the Cowboys. Everyone loves to trash on them. I know ESPN pundit Stephen A. Smith loves to trash on the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, they weren't that good last year.
No. And as far as you and I have been paying attention, I don't think they've ever made any particularly big waves. But I mean, you think of American football and most people are probably seeing a big ass Navy star like in their mind's eye.
Yeah. I mean, I hope it's a good marquee game. And like when I think of a Cowboys Patriots game, I think of the shootout from like 2007 when the Patriots went undefeated. Like that was a great game to watch.
Every one of those games was a great game to watch.
Well, yeah. Fun fact, I'm going to veer a little bit off topic here. So there's a website that I found where you can find the old ratings for Madden games. And slowly but surely, I am starting to build the undefeated Patriots team on Madden 21.
And how's that going for you?
I mean, it's a long, tedious process, so it's going to take a minute. It's going to take a long time.
So when you say building, do you have, like, I have to imagine that some of those players aren't available in Madden 21. So are you, like, making the player?
I'm making the player. It's making all the players. So, like, you have to build how tall they were, their weight, all their like attributes. So it's going to take a minute. But as soon as I'm done with it, I will share it.
You should figure out a way to screen record some of the like simulations that you can make once you do that.
Yeah, I will do that.
That would, if we could figure out a way to do that video style, that would actually be a really cool way to get into like the YouTube space and stuff with this podcast, would be to commentate the simulations of like that team versus a bunch of other more like current teams and things like that.
That'd be interesting.
That would be cool. So yeah, next game up on this list is the Rams at the Ravens.
I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
It's going to be, if I had to, as of right now in April, I would expect that game to be a slugfest.
Right now, yeah. I'm a little concerned based on last year. I mean, in the lead up to this season, everybody was talking about how the Ravens were going to be the greatest thing since sliced bread this year. And that didn't really pan out at all.
I mean, it panned out more than the Steelers, who were too busy doing TikTok dances than actually playing football.
I mean,
the Steelers went 11-0 to start this season, like last season, and
but they had the easiest schedule in the NFL.
Yeah, they did, for sure. It was like the worst 11-0 team of all time, and like I remember we did a live stream like on Instagram, just reacting to like a Patriots Sunday night game, and someone was like disagreeing with it. I'm like, you were playing some of the worst teams in the league.
Yeah. And even against some of the worst teams in the league, they were still just pulling it out. So
yeah. I still believe in the Baltimore Ravens. I mean, Lamar Jackson is top 5 best quarterback in the league. Rams, as long as you have Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey on your defense, you're pretty good. You're going to be a good defense.
Yeah.
I expect Matthew Stafford to be a good replacement over Jared Goofball.
Jared Goof Nugget.
Goof Nugget, Goofball.
I forget where I heard that term for the first time, but it was recently. Somebody called somebody else a Goof Nugget, and I'm going to add that to the repertoire.
Yeah, just like that's the move.
Oh my God. We're going off on so many tangents today, but I don't care. I've forgotten his name, but I will never ever forget. I worked at Bed Bath & Beyond for one summer, and there was a guy there who was one of the friendliest people that I met, because it's Bed Bath & Beyond and there's a great place to lose your soul.
True.
But I was sitting in the break room alone, and I had just finished microwaving a Hot Pocket, and this guy comes up to the break room, buys himself a soda at the vending machine. It drops down. He turns around. He looks at me. He's like, "Oh, what's up? Oh, is that a Hot Pocket?" And I just kind of shook my head with my mouth burning because I had bitten into it too early. He just kind of like looks up into the sky and goes, "Hot Pockets. That's the move." That's the first time I had ever heard somebody refer to something as the move. And oh my God, I remember getting off of work and going back to my friend's house at the time and telling everybody, I was like, "What does that mean? What does it mean for something to be the move?"
I mean, that means it's just the move.
Yeah, it's now in 2021, obviously I understand that there are some things that are undeniably the move.
Yeah.
But for me, the first thing that was the move
was a Hot Pocket.
Pockets.
Which now, at this very moment in 2021,
is not the move.
That's not the move.
That is no longer the move.
Cook your own damn food instead of having microwavable trash. That's just me
Don't call
talking.
me out like that.
Yeah, I'm Whoops.
Oh, that's the move. Anyway, Jesus. Number 4 on this list is the Washington football team at the Buffalo Bills. How did I miss that Ryan Fitzpatrick signed with Washington?
Yeah, he signed with Washington.
When did that happen?
Yeah, during free agency. There were a lot of moves. I guess that's one of them
really
that we
only
never
focused on the Patriots.
That's the one that we didn't cover.
I mean, Ryan Fitzpatrick and their mascot, Teamy the Team Monster.
That this is kind of a weak matchup to me, at least.
Yeah, I mean, Buffalo's still got it. I mean, Josh Allen is undeniably talented.
He's pretty good for a running back.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, of course. Yeah, he's good.
You're not wrong, though.
He's a pretty good running back who can throw.
Yeah,
I could say
right.
I could say the same thing about Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
I'm kidding, of course. But the Buffalo Bills, they're good. I mean, would I watch this game? Probably not.
Yeah, this isn't top tier for me.
Like Washington football team, they don't have enough stars for me to care about them. They have Chase Young, who's really good, and I would watch him, but other than that, I don't want to see Ryan. I mean, Fitzpatrick is fun to watch sometimes.
You mean you're not head over heels for Fitzmagic?
I mean, he is one of the most interesting players to ever be in the NFL, but
his just the sheer like turns that his career has taken. I get it. But there's a reason why there's been so many twists and turns in his career, and it's that he's fine.
He's what?
He's fine.
Yeah, like, I mean, for what Washington football team are, they don't really have a real quarterback at this point. So I mean, him going in for a year is like a kind of like just a 1-year deal and just see how it goes. Yeah, I mean, he's 38 years old. He's not going to be there forever.
Yeah.
I guess the final game is Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus Indianapolis Colts.
How many times in our lifetime are we going to get to watch Tom Brady just destroy Indianapolis?
I mean, let's be fair. The times early in his career, it wasn't so much Tom Brady beating on Indianapolis. It was our defense beating up on Peyton Manning.
Which every time. How many times is that fun for people? Every time.
I watched, I think it was like the AFC Championship game, like from 2003 recently. The amount of times Ty Law picked off Peyton Manning, and Peyton Manning has the classic like he has his arms up with that like I don't know like what I'm supposed to do here.
Speaking of goof nuggets,
his brother
Eli's the redheaded stepchild for sure. Peyton Manning is a goof nugget.
You know, I like Peyton Manning. Growing up,
I respect Peyton Manning, but oh my god,
growing up,
goof nugget.
The way that you feel about Patrick Mahomes is probably how I felt about Peyton Manning back in the day.
Yeah.
Now I respect him. I'm just like, you know what? That guy is probably the third greatest quarterback of all time.
Somebody should have loosened up his helmet for him at some point, though. Just look at what it did to his forehead.
Dude, he has a 5 head.
It's like a 6 head.
I was about to say that.
It's huge. He has more money than God. I'm sure he doesn't care. I do feel a little bit bad for making fun of somebody's looks like that, but oh my god.
That was like, you know what's funny? I was actually recently looking to buy a Peyton Manning rookie card, like a cheap one, trying to find one. I couldn't find one anywhere for like under like $1,000. So
that's ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, did you hear about Tom Brady's rookie card and how much it just recently sold for?
Oh, multiple millions of dollars
like
or something, right? Didn't it set a record?
$2.3 million.
And the value people put on stuff like that is obscene.
I mean, it's not sometimes like, look, people could say
if you retire on profits from sports cards that you've collected, this friendship is over.
I will tell you right now, I don't have anything that's of huge value right now.
doesn't mean that something you have can't start to skyrocket.
That is true, but a lot of them are ungraded cards, and that could mean anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I have an ungraded Shaquille O'Neal rookie card. Don't know if it's going to be worth $20 or $200, but also in the 90s, everything was so mass produced that it's probably worth nothing.
I don't know. The late 90s saw the Pokemon cards start, and there's people that are making obscene amounts of money on that.
That is true. That is true. Like I said to Josh, maybe I will invest in some Magic cards, just tuck them away, never open them, and then just sell them.
I mean, now would probably be the time to do it, because I don't think it's in like the zeitgeist the way that it was with some of the cards that have, really kind of become huge.
Well, now like soccer cards like the big thing, and people are investing in that.
Oh God, I have to imagine, especially with the way that some of the exchange rates work.
Yeah.
Like those have got to be worth some big money.
Now with these games, some of them excite me, some of them don't.
Yeah, it's pretty much split down the middle. I mean, Packers at Chiefs obviously is huge. Cowboys at Patriots will be fun just because we're Patriots fans to begin with, and Tampa Bay at Colts will just be funny having watched Tom Brady from the beginning.
Right. Now, let's talk about maybe some games that we don't know when they're going to be scheduled yet, but we should be expecting them based on everything that's gone on.
Yeah.
Now, the first one that I think of that everyone should be excited for is Patriots not Falcons, Patriots and Buccaneers.
Man, I mean, it would have been exciting. It would have been exciting last year, even with the way that last year worked out, because I still think, especially if we had caught them earlier in the season, you would have had a lot of New England fans that would have watched the Buccaneers win the Super Bowl, but still turn around and be like, well, we managed to get one past them. I think later in the season, we never would have stood a chance there.
No,
right
of course
now,
not.
I'm feeling really good about that game. Like today, April 6th, 2021, I'm more confident than I probably should be in pulling out a win in that game.
I mean, that's fair. I'm looking, so like the AFC North will be facing the NFC North and the AFC West this year. Based on the North, I would be very excited to watch the Ravens and also the Chiefs play again.
Yeah, I'd like to see that game.
Also, Ravens versus like Packers or something like that. Oof.
I'm not mad at that either. Yeah.
Of course, we're going to see probably Tom Brady beat up on the AFC North or AFC East, just like he has done for the past like 20 years.
Yeah, I think on the Brady tick, they've managed to keep all. Have they kept all of their starters this year?
They kept all of their starters, which that has never happened before in the NFL. Usually, you lose at least like a couple.
And again, you can't. I mean,
that's incredible.
It does tie, and it ties into the conversation that we've had a couple of times here about Brady moving down there. We didn't have the money to outfit him with anything. So yeah, he went down. They were able to put together a team and put together a bunch of weapons and really kind of all rally behind him. So you make another run at it with all the same people. That checks out.
Yeah. I mean,
I think the downside of that is the fact that there were a lot of teams across the NFL that had not the best years, including the Patriots. So you kept the team together, you kept the band together. Okay, great. That was a really great team by the end of the year, for sure. But now every other team has improved in one way or another. Can you repeat that? I'm not convinced.
I mean, they were slow out of the gate. I mean, they started the season, what was it, 7-5?
I think so, yeah.
And then went on that run through the playoffs. I would expect them probably to be in the similar position, probably around like the 11-5, maybe 12-4. There's going to be more cohesion for sure, but I mean, like.
Oh, I think they're going to come out of the gate swinging.
But like in any sport, it's all about momentum. I mean,
yeah.
we have mentioned it many times before. Buccaneers just had that. They went on that run and just never stopped.
Exactly.
We've seen that with the Bruins. We've seen that with the Red Sox in the past. We have seen that with many other teams. who have struggled.
Once you got the big Mo, it can be hard to stop that, especially if you're going down the stretch, like towards the end of any sports season. And, are they able to continue that momentum at the beginning of the year? We'll see. I'm never going to underestimate Tom Brady. We'll see with Tampa Bay. We'll see with all these teams. I mean, I feel like so much has changed this offseason that it's really hard to make any kind of predictions because so many teams don't look the same.
Right. It's overreaction April.
Oh, absolutely. Every sports pundit ever is going to be sitting back and making bold predictions about everything forever because I guess that makes good content. But
everyone's bored here.
Especially Boston fans, because as we mentioned previously in the podcast, Red Sox aren't doing great. I think Rask is still out for the Bruins, so they're playing on forgive the expression, but they're playing on pretty thin ice.
Yes. And the Celtics have been slipping a lot lately. They're not looking too good.
And they've had a bunch of COVID issues and stuff too.
Same thing with the Bruins, dude.
Yeah, everybody's moving a little bit too fast with this whole virus and vaccination and everything else thing.
Did you see the new Red Sox uniforms that they're going to play on Patriots Day?
Those just got announced today. That's it's like a yellow uniform.
Yeah.
The color scheme came from the Marathon, right? Is that what that's calling back to?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I mean, I'm not a fan of yellow, but I like the messaging behind it.
Yeah, I like the design of it, and that was my first thing. I think I saw it on Instagram or something. There was a couple of photos of those new uniforms, and they are bright yellow and bright blue.
Oh yeah.
At first I was confused, and then, I swiped through a couple more times, and then I went back to it, and I was like, oh, those are Boston Marathon covers. Okay. Like, I get what they're going for, I think.
Yeah.
I didn't see any of... Apparently, there's like 10 or 12 teams that Nike partnered with to do those special colorways. If I had the walking around money to just drop money on a jersey, I would consider it. I don't think I would wear it because I don't really love yellow, but that's a cool little commemorative thing, and that's a very Boston-centric thing that I would love to see.
I would get the shirt version of it, maybe.
Yeah, it's still probably too rich for my blood for a shirt.
That is true. Those things go for like $30 at the pro shop or something like that.
I feel like they're more expensive. Like sports memorabilia stuff, that is price gouged in a way that is highway robbery.
Yeah. That's why your best bet is to always get it, I always get it at secondhand stores, like thrift stores or whatever.
Secondhand, or occasionally during the kind of off-season moments and things like that, you can manage to get those things for pretty decent discounts. But yeah, during the season, or especially if a team is hot, it's not the time to buy. Do not buy.
Yeah.
Do not buy. Save.
True. This is smart money advice from AJ and Dan.
Smart money with the Packy Run. It's our new segment. Invest in rookie cards. Do not buy this jersey right now.
And don't buy season tickets.
Yet.
But
you let me know if you do buy them, because good God, you just keep hammering home all these reasons why I should be considering a move back to Boston.
That is true. I mean, dude,
You've got a political agenda there.
I live 30 minutes from Fenway Park.
Perfect.
I mean, it's great.
Hop on the green line, Ked. Take it down to Kenmore.
Yeah. Do it. Go down. Go to the Cask and Flagon, dude.
Existential crises at the Cask and Flagon. I just chose my recommendation for the week.
What? Go drink at the Cask and Flaskin?
No. The Cask and Flaskin.
I like that one. It rolls off the tongue better, I feel like.
The Cask and Flaskin.
I've never been there, dude.
When this podcast eventually becomes a cash cow for us, we're going to open up a bar called The Packy Run Presents The Cask and Flaskin.
Cask and Flaskin, dude.
Are you going down to the Cask and Flaskin? Gonna have some Sams?
We only have Sam Adams, fucking Boston Lager,
Narragansetts,
and PBI. If you don't like those, get the fuck out.
We got Genesee in the back for you weirdos.
You can only drink it if you shuck on it.
You can only have You can only have a Genesee if you shotgun it or if you sing Jenny by Tommy Two Tone.
Yeah, one or the other.
Oh man, what a wild ride. Do you have anything else for sports news or any other topics?
I think that's about it, dude.
All right, man.
Sorry
We'll keep it short and sweet this week.
Sorry for we don't have a lot to talk about this week, but if you haven't caught last week's episode, I suggest you do. We go into great detail with Andy Esborn. Again, thank you, Andy, for being on that show.
That is one of the better episodes I think that we've done. Yeah, Andy's always a pleasure to hang out with in person or online. Just one of the top tier people that we met.
He is S
down in
tier.
Connecticut.
S tier.
He is what?
S tier.
He's S tier. He's an S tier human.
Yes.
That's a great episode, and I personally have listened back to it twice. Once during editing, once for quality purposes. Oh, so I guess it was 3 times. Editing, quality purposes, and then I just listened back to it again because there's a lot of laughs, there's a lot of ha-has, there's a lot of nostalgia.
And you just love hearing the sound of your own voice, you cocky bastard.
I despise hearing the sound of my own voice. Why did I choose to do a podcast?
It grows on you, dude.
It really does. It's gotten less weird 38 episodes in to listen to my own voice, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Cool. Let's hop into some recommendations. I've already kind of given up mine, but Dan, you got one?
All right. So recently I invested in a VPN, which if you don't know what a VPN is, it kind of stops people from hacking into your data, and I'm not a tech person. I can't really explain it. I just know that it really prevents people from seeing what you're looking at and seeing what you're doing, which is great.
So it's a decentralizing mechanism, which is a very technical term for what it is. Basically, what VPNs do is they reroute the signal. So say you're on your phone and you're on the internet. Usually your phone reaches out to your cellular network, and over the cellular network, it will connect to the server that has whatever you're looking for, whether that's a website or you're streaming a song or whatever. And what VPNs do is instead of going from your phone directly to your cellular network, it goes from your phone to your cellular network to some other place, some other server farm, some other place where that signal can come from before it goes to the content you're actually trying to get.
And same thing with computers. It works for computers as well. I got mine from my laptop because recently I've had some issues with my bank, and I thought maybe it stemmed from that, like somebody getting into my data. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to drop $100 on a VPN. It's ExpressVPN. I got it from one of the many YouTubers that I watch.
Please sponsor us.
For 15 months, $100, which that's fantastic. That's great. So it helps keep your data protected, as well as you can use the feature, like AJ mentioned, like you can pretend that you're in England and you can now watch English Netflix, which actually has The Office, Friends. It has many other fantastic shows that you can watch, unlike the American version.
Does ExpressVPN give you an option to route your signal through New Zealand?
I'm going to look that up right now, actually.
Because I know when it comes to content stuff like that, New Zealand is such a small market, especially for like American TV and movies and stuff. A lot of the companies that distribute that kind of stuff will just make a deal for those international markets with someone like Netflix or something else. New Zealand Netflix, when I was there a couple of years ago, head and shoulders above any streaming service you can get in the US, especially now that they're so segmented.
So
like everything's there.
To answer your question, yes, they do have New Zealand.
Mm-hmm. It's a good move, kiddos.
So maybe
protect your stuff.
Instead of buying that jersey that you were looking at, the new Red Sox jersey, invested in a VPN that you're going to get many uses out of.
Not the worst idea. So my recommendation this week is a song by the band A Loss for Words. It's called Existential Crisis at the Cask and Flagon. It's off of the band's last record that they put out after they had already broken up. Somewhere in the world, Carol Simpson is still mad about that, and I don't know why. And I'm mad at her for
Why
being
is she mad?
I don't know why Carol decided to have an issue with the fact that they put out an album after they broke out, but
I mean,
it is what it is.
It's weird.
It's a really good album. And that was like the lead-off single from it. And you know what? That single's really, really good. Just a solid pop punk, little bit of hardcore tinge to it, because that's always what A Loss for Words did. Great song. Go listen to it.
True. I concur with my buddy AJ here.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
Well, friends, family members, countrymen, outside of countrymen, because we've got a weird amount of people that listen to us overseas and stuff. That's this week's episode of the Packy Run podcast.
Make sure to like and follow us on social media, Packy Run Pod, on both Instagram and Twitter, as well as rate us on your podcast carrier that you listen to us.
Yes. Just yes. That's all I have to say in response to that. Just yes. Do it. Go do it.
You have to.
Stop thinking about it. Just go ahead and do it.
Also,
you owe us.
Tell your friends and family.
Tell all your friends and family. And tell the guy on the street that's wearing a Patriots jersey, because I know there's at least one in your city.
Probably. I mean, I got a lot.
Well, yes. Yes.
Kind of a no shit moment.
Just a little bit. Anyway, you guys have a great rest of your week, and we'll be talking to you next Thursday when we have another episode of the Packy Run podcast.
Take it easy.
Bye-bye.